You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast. I'm Tim Fulton.
And I'm Andy Smith.
And this is What Do You Got?
What do you got?
What Do You Got is a little...
finger guns. That's what I got.
You did interrupt me. What Do You Got is a little show where each one of us comes up with a topic that the other guy doesn't know about. We spring it on them, and we chit-chat about it for a little while. And it is my turn.
Oh, shit.
So today we are going to be talking about...
Let's see.
Hangover cures.
Ooh.
Or just like hangover traditions, like a go-to thing you might have when you are feeling at your fucking
It's funny
worst.
that you said this because there was a podcast that a guy that Rogan had on, I guess within the last couple of months, and I usually only listen to the MMA ones or like if I know the famous guy. But he had some guy on, and it was like he was going over what exactly a hangover is.
Yeah.
And it was, I guess he was a doctor or professor, and what he was saying is that a hangover is actually the beginning stages of your body going through withdrawals from addiction to alcohol.
I've heard this before.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy because we've all been addicted now.
Yeah.
All been addicted.
Yeah.
We're
And think about it,
basically every
happens
time we
overnight.
stop, we're clean and sober. We're sober for like, keep going back.
Just keep going.
So hangover cures. No, number one, the best hangover cure, hands down, is don't get one in the first place.
All right. Well, assuming that failed.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't help it. Just for the folks at home, I had a bar crawl last night, and I didn't go ham, but
Okay.
I did have a bar crawl, so
Yeah.
I feel it a little bit. Not
Yeah.
bad. I'm not definitely not in my
Well, there's different levels of hangover. Okay, there's the hangover where you didn't puke, and that's the two major, right? The hangover where you didn't puke, and then the hangover where you did puke.
Yes.
And they're very different depending on whether you chose to puke or your body made you puke.
Yes.
That is the best preliminary hangover cure if you're getting drunk, is to recognize that you're not going to be able to not puke and make yourself puke before that.
Have you ever thrown up the next morning?
Yes,
Once.
I think so. That is probably the worst.
Worst feeling in the world. I had one morning, I had to go to a party. Your cousin's birthday party. I've been friends with your cousin for, how old am I? I'm going on 32. I've been friends with your cousin for
49.
14 years. The first 6 years of her life, I missed every single one of her birthdays. Every single one. It was something crazy like that. For like one reason or another, I couldn't make her birthdays.
Okay.
So I finally had a day that I could definitively make it, and I got hammered the night before. I was throwing up all morning, and I had a boyfriend at the time, and he's like, "Do you want to go to this party?" And I'm like, "I have to.
I've missed the last decade.
I've been a terrible friend." So I must have thrown up like 4 times. I got to her house, immediately sprinted to the bathroom because I had to throw up again. And I spent the entire day just like...
That's horrible.
I just spent the entire day on like one of those lawn chairs, just sprawled out.
I wouldn't have gone.
I felt bad though.
I know. Yeah, the next...
I'm so cold. It's so fucking cold in here.
There is a huge difference if you make yourself throw up versus throwing up, because there's something when you make yourself throw up, it's like you control when you stop. But if you wait until your body is like, hey, we're going to die, it's like your body's like, we're not going to stop until we're sure that you're done throwing up.
Yeah.
But as far as hangover cures for the next day, things that I've tried and things that I would continue to try, not that I don't really get hangovers because I don't really drink anymore.
Yeah.
But if I do feel under the weather, gallon of water in the sauna.
Okay. Sweat it
Because
out.
you're bleeding the shit out in a way where you're not really exercising, but you are sweating.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
I don't know if that's bullshit. It could be, but it makes me feel better.
A lot of this
mentally.
stuff is probably like psychosomatic. At least a little bit.
But there is something to be said about flushing your fluids.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I think the sauna is healthy to begin with.
Yeah.
So as long as you bring in a gallon of water and sit in there for like 20 minutes, half hour, as long as your head's not pounding, that hangover cure cure. That's why they say that if you drink a breakfast beer or like a Bloody Mary in the morning.
Oh no, that's true. That does help.
They say the reason why is because your body is literally addicted to alcohol on some level.
You're feeding your addiction.
You're feeding your addiction.
Yeah. You're getting rid of your withdrawal by
So
feeding
just stay drunk.
Yeah.
It's the best cure.
But that's painful. I did that in when I was a kid, like when I was like 19.
I don't know if I've ever had a beer or a drink in the morning after I've been sick or after I got a hangover. I don't think there's something about that seemed wrong.
It's literally painful. It hurts going down. I'll put it that way.
That's after you threw up.
No, I don't believe I did it after having thrown up, but I've definitely
painful.
Because you wake up. Even if you haven't thrown up, you wake up, you just feel like absolute garbage. Someone
like on the verge of throwing up.
Yeah, someone hands you a beer and you're just like,
dude, one of the funniest hangover drunk moments of all time. We're at my buddy's bachelor party. It's funny. I'll say it. I don't think he gives a shit. Shane's bachelor party.
We have one rule, no names.
Yeah, no, this one is like it's totally fine. So we're drinking, and I couldn't really drink because I had stem cells.
Yeah.
But I ended up drinking like a fucking moron anyway. But I didn't get like hammered. I got drunk, not hammered.
Yeah.
So the next day, I don't sleep well in places that aren't my house. So I woke up early, and we went to bed probably like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I woke up at 7, and I'm like, wide awake because I slept on my side and I had horrible sleep apnea. So sleeping on my side was like godsend because I can breathe. So I wake up, I'm like, cool. I like being up before everybody on vacation because I get to use the shower. I get to pack everything so that way when everyone gets up, I can relax. So I'm in the shower, and it's like a decently wide bathroom, but it's a long bathroom. So it's a pretty big bathroom. And you got a big shower with a big glass, like not speckled glass. It's a see-through glass.
Okay.
And I'm in there showering. It's a big shower, so like it's fucking heaven.
Yeah.
And I'm taking like a long shower because it's like I get feel
it.
like shit.
It's one of the. It's
not feel like shit, but like you know what I mean. Everyone's sleeping, and I want to wake up. So I'm in there, and it's got a sliding door as the entrance for the bathroom.
Okay.
So all of a sudden I'm showering, and I look over, and I see the fucking door open up, and Shane comes walking in, and he's going like this, and I'm like, what? And he's going like, and I'm like, the fuck, dude? He's like, sorry. I'm like, I'm thinking he's got to take a shit or like they got to piss. So the bathroom, the toilet is right next to the shower. Like I'm talking about. Like barely touching the glass of the shower.
Yeah.
So the shower,
this is going.
The shower is about the size of this table that you can see, and it's about that wide too. So it's long, but it's not wide.
Yeah.
And the bathroom's like the toilet's like right where you are, but on that chair. So he goes over there, and I'm standing butt naked in the shower, looking at him like, what the fuck? He gets down on his hands and knees and starts puking in the toilet. I start laughing my ass off because now, like, I'm standing there naked. He's standing right next to me, puking in the toilet. I'm trying to dry my hands off as quickly as I can to get my phone to take pictures and videos of this. And I can't dry my hands off because the towel I had was getting wet, and I couldn't slide the phone. And I'm laughing at this point. So I'm just trying to find the fucking key or the phone or whatever. I couldn't get it to work. But the next time I saw Shane after that, I walked into his room because he's passed out in my room, not even his own room.
Yeah.
And he was sitting like he was sitting outside the principal's office. He had his legs straight, his hands on his legs like this, and he was not moving at all. I walked in. I'm like, hey, bud. I'm like, how you feeling? He's like, I don't feel good. Dude, it was like if you took a bottle of whatever he was drinking the night before and just went, and it, like he would have vomited everywhere.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the absolute worst. That's a good one.
I don't know of any fucking cure. I guess you gotta just drink a lot of fluids, electrolytes, Pedialyte. Yeah,
that's
that would
my
work.
go. I started doing that like when I was like 25. Half a bottle. You get one of those giant ass things that's meant for children. You drink half of it the night before, half of it the morning of, or the morning after, I should say. And you don't wake up feeling like $1,000,000, but whatever you had in you, it's like already.
Okay, so we're talking like previous night applies too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
before you go to bed, you have, because like.
No. I mean, like in the rules of like what can prevent a hangover as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 2 bottles of water before if you can get 2 bottles of water in you before you go to bed too. That's a huge help.
I try to do 2 drinks, 1 water sometimes.
That works.
It's hard because eventually drunk you takes over and he forgets.
Because the one thing you don't want to drink when you're drinking is water.
No, you don't.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it does. But
once I drink the water, I'm like, I'm done drinking.
Really?
Yeah, because it just totally takes me out of that mood of wanting to drink water. Because it's like it sobers me up if I do it after like 1 or 2 drinks, unless I'm like buzzed to the point where I'm done drinking anyway.
Yeah.
Then I'll drink water. But yeah, water, if you drink it early enough, it definitely cuts down on the hangover. But I don't know if there's any real cure.
Oh, there's no cure, but I'm telling you, dude, Pedialyte.
Yeah.
It saved my life.
Saunas, water, hot shower helps too.
Hot shower does help.
Yeah.
When you can finally get the will to
unless
stand
you got the spins and you puke though, because then the shower makes you feel like you're in a fucking that ship from The Perfect Storm. For some reason.
I've never had that.
Yeah.
I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
The spins the night before, that's the worst feeling in the world.
I
remember the first time I experienced it, I didn't know that was like a thing. Like, I thought I was having like this unique one-time experience where I'm just laying down, just like, oh no. And like, I was so drunk, I couldn't articulate what was happening to me. So I was just lying on my buddy's floor in his basement. There was a bunch of us. And I was just like trying to go to bed with my eyes closed. And they were just like, you just kept saying, oh no, over and over again.
The ceiling.
Oh no.
It's moving.
Oh no.
Yeah, the spins. I think one of the worst feelings when you're drunk by far is, and obviously everyone who's gotten too drunk knows this, the absolute worst feeling is that moment your mouth gets really wet.
Oh.
Because that's when you know you stop trying to be like, I'm not going to puke. I'm not like that feeling is the feeling that it's everyone knows there is no going back.
Yeah.
You can't do anything to get me to not puke now.
Yeah.
Like that second that your tongue just all of a sudden releases a half gallon of water.
Yeah.
And you get that like you just can't do anything about it.
Have you ever had something make you throw up? All right, I'll tell my story. So I was at college. I was hammered one night, but I wasn't so drunk. Like, it was by far not the drunkest I've ever been.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't going to throw up that night. Bunch of guys, and my night was over. Like, everyone was winding down. Bunch of guys were outside of my dorm smoking a hookah, so I sat down and I joined them.
Oh,
and I was smoking a hookah. Immediately had to throw up.
Yeah.
And I had smoked hookah before, so I didn't think it would be a problem.
Yeah,
but, like,
no,
it was bad.
It's the same thing what happens to people when they chew tobacco after they're drunk.
Yeah.
The first time.
Yeah.
It's because you're getting too much high. You're getting too high.
Yeah.
And it's 2 totally different kinds of high.
Totally different.
You're getting like a head high from the nicotine and the whatever's in the hookah. And then you got the beer high. And the problem is that those are friends that need to get acquainted slowly. You got to introduce those dogs one at a time.
And hookah is a lot of smoke in a very small amount of time.
Yeah, and you can't do that. It's like people used to get green gut in high school all the time. Where they would get drunk and they'd smoke a bone, and they would puke because it's too many things hitting your head at once, and your brain doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. So
and I think a lot of it's psychological, but some of it is your body getting used to it. Like, I mean, a lot of people if they put in chewing tobacco, they throw up because it's so much nicotine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a thing. That's 100% a thing.
Yeah. I'll never forget that.
If you want to get somebody that doesn't ever do tobacco or anything like that to throw up when they're drinking, get them to do chewing tobacco. They'll immediately throw up.
Well, I don't want to wish that on
Just saying. That piece of information might come in handy one day.
You never know. All right, guys, let us know what your hangover cures are in the comment section. Or
Let's hear some stories.
Yeah, tell us some stories. We want to hear the good ones. We want to hear the embarrassing ones. Let's face
Let's
that.
be honest, yeah.
Tell
Just
us
no deaths. Everything but death.
Nothing too incriminating.
Permanent injuries, maybe, depending if they're not disfigured. But yeah, all the stories.
And all right, until then, we will see you guys next time.
Next time.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day.